It's a classic of magic, the ability to cut and restore string. Stay tuned. If you could do real magic, wouldn't you be able to take some string, cut it, and restore it? We've got 3 tricks with 3 different methods. Let's get started. Here's how it looks. You bring out a loop of string that's tied together. There's the knot at the top. Take the other end of the loop, bring out your scissors, and you cut the string. You've clearly cut the string, so now you have 2 pieces of string tied together. But this is magic. You run your hand down the string and it fully restores itself. Here's what you'll need to perform the trick. You'll need 2 pieces of string, 1 long and 1 short, and some scissors. And glue or clear tape. We chose to use clear tape here, and in this picture you can kind of see the configuration. We've used green tape to make it a little clearer, but what you're doing is gluing 2 ends of 1 piece of string or the long string together. Again, we're using green tape there, and then on the top you have a fake knot that's made out of the short string. But from the spectator's standpoint, it looks as if you have 1 string that's tied itself into a loop, as shown here. Now you might try glue. We use tape here. If you look carefully at the video, you'll be able to see it. But in normal handling, again, there's the taped section. Nobody will probably notice. So here's how you perform the trick. You have your loop that's taped, and we're using green tape, so it's quite obvious there, not clear tape. And on the other side, this is the part you'll do out of sight of spectators, obviously, to prepare for the trick. Just take your short string and tie a simple knot, just like beginning to tie your shoes. Make an X and go underneath. There you go. And you're just making a knot. And when you come out with this loop, it looks for all practical purposes as if you're holding a string that's tied itself into a loop. And you're ready to perform the trick. Bring out your loop. We're going to use the one with the obvious green tape here where the 2 ends come together. That way it's easier to follow. You put the joined part in your hand, and you take your scissors and you cut right through the join there. And you can show your spectators you now have 2 ends tied together, 2 strings tied together now. And now all you're doing, taking your I'm using my right hand, I'm just sliding the knot off of the string. That big piece of tape, it got caught, but that's okay, I still pulled it off. And now you end up with 1 long string, and in your hand you will have a short piece of string that's hidden as shown there. One more time. This was the one with the clear tape. Again, if you look closely you can see it, but in normal handling nobody's going to notice, and glue might be even better. You'll have to experiment. If you prefer the glue over the clear tape, you cut right at the place where the 2 ends are joined together with either glue or tape. Clearly show that it's cut, knotted in the middle, and now run your hand down, pull off the knot, and you have a full string. It's magic. Here's how it looks. You feed a string through a straw, you bend the straw in half, take out your scissors, and you cut the straw. You clearly cut the straw into 2 pieces. Magic word, magic gesture. The string is pulled out and it's in one piece, and the straw is in two. It's almost like sawing it in half. You'll need a straw. We've cut a regular drinking straw from a fast food joint in half. You'll need some string, and you'll need some scissors. There's a little bit of preparation. You need to cut a small slit in the straw. Now, if you're an adult, you know how to do this. There's the cut right there. It's maybe about an inch long. But if you're under 18, kids, please get a grown-up to help you. Slit in the straw, you're ready to begin. Come out with your straw, you feed the string through the straw. Thus far, everything is legitimate. Now get the slit on the bottom. Right now, the slit is right where my thumbs are, and right there in the center. Should have mentioned the slit is in the center. You bend the straw at the slit, and now you pull down on the string. And what this does is lower the string, and here's a close-up. The string falls through the slit. So now there's a gap between the straw and the string, but spectators think that the straw actually contains the string. So you can see here where I'm cutting with the scissors. It's in between the string and the straw itself. Cut the straw. Spectators think that the string is severed as well. Now you arrange the straw in the following manner. Oh, by the way, we're just going to show you what happened. The straw is cut in half, but the string is intact. Now here's how I'm holding it right now. The straws are held next to each other, and you can see here how the string runs through the straws. It's actually still intact, but to spectators it looks like you have two pieces. But in reality, the string still exists and connects between the two pieces of straw. Magical gesture, straighten out the straws, and now you just simply pull out the string. This can be examined, the string, and you show the straw in two pieces. Somehow you've cut the straw and string, but the string remains intact. Let's do this one more time, and this time I'm going to perform it and then show you, expose to you some of the things that you don't want to show the spectators that were hidden behind my hand. Okay, so I fed the string through the straw. Slit is on the bottom in the center, where my thumbs are. Right there, that's the slit on the bottom. I bend the straw at the slit. There we go. And you may or may not be able to see the slit. If you're watching this on a wide screen, you may be able to. I pulled the string down, and now I open it up. Now, you wouldn't do this in front of spectators, but you see how I opened it up? You can see the straw is above the string. The string is actually running below the bend in the straw. Take out your scissors, cut right at the bend. Scissors go between the string and the straw. Cut the straw. Spectators think that the string was cut as well. Now, I'm just showing you the situation as it stands. Now arrange the straws so the ends are overlapping there. Magical gesture. Straighten out the straw, and now you can pull the string out intact. It's in one piece, and there are two pieces of straw. Here's a version of a cut and restored string. We're going to show it to you first and then show you how to do it. You take string, tie it into a loop. Now that we have the loop, we double it over. There are two lengths of string to cut through with our scissors. We clearly cut through the string, leaving two pieces of string. Gather the ends. Now comes the magic. two strings have become one, along with our knot. Here's what you'll need. All you need is a piece of string and some scissors. You can experiment with the length of string that works best for you. I think anything between a foot to 2 feet works fine. Just find out what works for you, works best for you with some experimentation. Here's how you perform the trick. Simply tie the ends together, forming a loop. Use your favorite knot. You have a loop. Now here's the crucial part. You make one twist and then a second twist. 2 half twists or 1 full twist is what you want to do. And notice how it creates a kind of loop with the string. 2 pieces that are looped together. That's the key to this trick. Just gave you a close-up look there. Put your thumb on the spot where the 2 pieces join. Take out your scissors and cut near the joint. Now when you let go of the longer ends, it looks like you have 2 pieces of string along with the knot from the original loop. But taking a closer look here, you can see that you actually have 2 pieces of string, a short piece and a longer piece that are looped together. Now here's where you do the magic. You simply gather the ends in your hands, and then the little magic, seemingly magic, you slide off the little piece. You can drop it or put it in your pocket, whatever you want to do, and it appears that you've taken the 2 pieces of string and restored them together. Let's look at it again. This time without the explanation. You tie the ends, forming a loop. You double it. 1 full twist or 2 half twists, whatever works best for you. Cut near where the loops connect. Gives you 1 short end, 1 short string, 1 long string. Looks like 2 strings. And then you simply slide it off and you restore the string. When I was a kid, this is one of the first tricks I ever learned from a magic book, and I actually did the restoration in my mouth, and leaving the short piece in my mouth, which may work for you. Not necessarily very hygienic, but that's how I learned it. Now here, this is actually the way you're supposed to perform the trick. We actually did an over-the-shoulder view, so you could see the workings, and the trick still worked as well as it helped us with the explanation. But this is the way you'd perform for your friends. You'd be performing it right in front of you, and your spectators, your audience, would be where the camera is now. And so I think you have seen this trick several times now. But see, there's 1 loop, 2 loops, forming the loop. And then you're going to take your scissors out, cut near where the 2 pieces connect. And I think you have it from here. We have a slightly longer string than the one we used in the earlier demo. And that's the cut and restored string. Hope you liked the video. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. We have a lot more tricks in the works. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.